Hey, today I'd like to look at the Stack Overflow annual developer survey together and explore a little bit the data. Every year, Stack Overflow asks all the developers a bunch of questions, people answer them, and they put all of this data available for free. So I'm going to show you how we can make something like this. This is an interactive dashboard here about the popularity of Python. We're going to write this in Python, but we're going to use AI to help us do this. Infused. So this is Workbench. I can go and get the data here. I'll just get the link to the data. I don't even need to do anything. I'm just going to say, open this data set and show me the first few rows as a table. This AI is going to help me write some code that's going to just open it and show me a preview. So I can see here all the available columns that we have in here. I don't need to go read the metadata or anything. And now what's interesting is I can say, given this, how popular was Python that year amongst devs? What's going on here is that my AI can actually read the table and see what the columns are, and it's just writing this code that's parsing through this CSV, that's figuring out what the column names are, how do I take what I want, and it's returning here the popularity of all these languages. So Python here, 51.4. That sounds pretty good. Now we can say, how does that compare to the previous year? What now it would need to do is get the data from the year before, do the same thing here, and then just return in the comparison. So this is some basic data exploration, some basic data science, but I can do this very, very quickly here, and we can see, okay, percentage of Python, 49.51. That sounds pretty good. And the rank, I also have it here. We have the change. Okay, let's push this a little bit more. Do this for the last 5 years. So what's going on here is I'm not just writing some code, I'm being able to execute it, and then my AI has the context of what this output looks like. And so as I'm exploring this data, this AI can help me by also seeing basically the same thing as me. All right, so I've got 4 years here. This is pretty good. Now I'm gonna say, make this into a simple interactive dashboard. I'm just gonna say, show the Python percentage and Python users. Make this a nice dashboard to interact with. Okay, my typing's not perfect, but it doesn't matter. These LLMs are really good at figuring out exactly what I want. And so now what's going on is it's not just writing Python, it's also writing some HTML that I can then go ahead and render. And here we go. Percentage change over, it's a graph, but I don't like graphs like this because the axis is not exactly what I want. It is correct, it is the graph. So I'm just gonna save this for now, and then I'm gonna click on URL here, and basically what I'm doing here is I'm just deploying. But the code that I have here, in just a few seconds, it's going to be run right here. And what I had is basically this dashboard. I can send this link out to anybody, and voila, I have it deployed. So let's come back here, and I'm going to show you a nice little feature. I'm going to say, instead of typing, I'm going to record here. I'm going to say, I don't like that this graph starts at 48. Make the same graph showing me the Python usage over time, but put the y-axis to start at 0 so that we get a better sense of scale. And I could go in and I could change the Python code myself if I wanted to, but this is actually really nice to just explore over time this data set as I go. I don't necessarily know what it all looks like. I just need to wait a few seconds for it to generate this code. And then voila, takes another few seconds to actually run it, but I can iterate pretty quickly as I go. I don't have to copy paste things between what I would do in ChatGPT or with Claude. I would have to open the data, say, here's the link, can you write me the code to do it? Let's see, did it do it? Yes. So that's that graph here is quite nice. Now I'm gonna save it. I'm gonna come back to this URL, and I'm gonna just refresh. So the first time, it again takes a few seconds. So I'm going to come back to this one for now, but I could customize this as much as I want. Here we go. It's up here. And now all I have to do is basically refresh, and I have this page loaded up. So I have this dashboard here now. And as you can see, this is not creating with some sample data set that my LLM Claude or ChatGPT has hallucinated. This is based on real data. So this dashboard is pretty accurate. I could go check the code if I want. So I have this sort of level of transparency as well. And I have this really quick runtime that allows me to have this fast LLM, fast writing code, and then fast execution. I don't have to copy paste stuff. So you can just go ahead to fuse.io if you want to try this yourself, and with any data set that you have out there, and start vibe chart building, something that you can then share out to the world. We'd love to see what you can come up with. Just go to fuse.io, try it out yourself. I'll see you next time. Cheers.